for Hollywood. Here we are. Welcome to our 5th annual Goodies Awards show.
Holy crap, has it been 5?
It's been 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man.
You know, we love the award shows. We wanted to put our own spin on it. If you have not seen the Goodies, this is actually the Geek Awards almost, where we are going to nominate people that normally would not be nominated, and some people that should have actually, in our opinion, when it comes to the snubs, because some were completely taken out from this year's Oscars. But it doesn't matter. They're on the more important award show, and that's the Goodies.
All right, Matt Damon's not on this list.
That's right.
All right, so.
So our first nominees for Best Supporting Actress, Terrence, give it to us now.
All right, so Best Supporting Actress. The nominees are, so we have J-Lo for Hustlers. I mean, what else? My pick. Julia Fox for Uncut Gems. Hard one to beat. Laura Dern for Marriage Story. Halle Berry for John Wick 3.
Great scene.
Yeah, it is. And Ana de Armas, is that correct?
That's right.
For Knives Out.
Underrated performance.
It is. It was a good performance.
Very good performance. And the goodie goes to
J-Lo for Hustlers. Oh my God, I can't believe it. J-Lo, get out of here. Come on, come. Oh, she's not here? Sorry. I wish she was here to come pick up this award. We will accept it for you, J-Lo. I will. Whenever you want to come pick it up, I have it for you right here.
If you have not seen Hustlers,
please do.
Go see Hustlers. Jennifer Lopez was absolutely amazing in that movie.
Yeah, and not just because of her being scantily clad. She did a really good job in this. For a lot of people that talk about her acting skills versus her singing skills and stuff like that, I felt like she wanted to show that she had a real skill and talent for this. She not only did a great acting performance, she did a great job convincing you she was a dancer. And
she's a fly girl. Of course, she is a dancer.
True, but not.
She looked fly in that.
Not that type of dancing. But like if it wasn't for the fact that somebody else was the star of the movie, Jennifer Lopez definitely was the star of this film.
Absolutely. And shame on you, Oscars, for not putting her in this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, definitely.
All right. So for our next award, it's a first for the Goodies show. We wanted to celebrate the best comedies of 2019.
No Matt Damon on this one. Huh?
No Matt Damon on this one, but you know we're big comedy fans.
Yes,
you know
definitely.
there's so many comedies that we love, and we've never celebrated them. So you know what? Well, with the exception of our top 5s, but we wanted to do it on the award show. So comedy nominations for best comedy picture.
Best comedy picture.
Shazam.
I love Shazam, by the way. Really good movie. Underrated film, I would say.
Stuber.
I'm not sure if it should have made this list.
Good Boys.
Good Boys was okay in premise.
It was like regular bad, not super bad.
No.
You get it?
Yes, I got it.
All right. Booksmart, which was actually female Superbad.
It was. Actually, it was.
Yeah.
They basically just gender flipped that one.
And of course, Eddie Murphy's comeback film, Dolomite Is My Name, based on Rudy Ray Moore.
Where he played Sherman Klump as Dolomite.
No, he didn't. Yeah, actually, kind of he did. And the goodie goes to Dolomite Is My Name.
Dolomite Is My Name. All right, Nutty Professor Part 3.
Nutty Professor Part 3. If you got, hey, look, man, that's a freaking awesome movie.
It is a hilarious movie.
It is very funny. Eddie was amazing in that movie.
It was great. His timing, his performance,
and what
his
a cast.
acting.
I loved the cast. It was a great cast.
I just hated his voice. I could not get Sherman Klump out of my head. I'm sorry. Everything outside of that, great movie. 99%. That 1%, just.
Okay. So for our next nominations, actually, I apologize. For our next segment here,
yes,
this is actually our Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yes, we've had great people win this award. Iconic people that you will remember for the rest of your life.
Absolutely. From Will Smith,
yes,
Samuel L. Jackson.
Getting jiggy with it still right now.
Samuel L. Jackson, Sandra Bullock, Sylvester Stallone, and now our newest inductee for the Goodies Lifetime Achievement Award is Mr. Tom Hanks.
All right. Bachelor party himself.
Love. It's me. It's Josh.
You can't imagine how excited I am to finally meet you.
My name's Forrest Gump.
I'm David Pumpkins. I wasn't always this way, to be sure. I used to be the way I used to be before.
Mr. Tom Hanks.
Bosom buddies himself.
He was recently honored with the Cecil B. DeMille Lifetime Achievement Awards at the Golden Globes, and it was absolutely well-deserved based off of not just the body of work that he does on film, but from everything that he does as far as his outside interests and his political views and activism that he does. So he is absolutely amazing. He actually got his start in acting in high school plays.
Okay, I can see that. A lot of people get into the theater early in their careers, especially in high school. It gives you a way to kind of build up that confidence, being on stage, being in front of people. So I definitely can see that. And he's very comfortable and charismatic, so you would figure that he's had a lot of time in front of an audience.
So he studied theater at Chabot College in California.
Sounds expensive.
But then he dropped out.
Maybe that's why.
He dropped out to intern at Great Lakes Theater Festival.
Okay, so I assume that's up north somewhere.
So yeah, and a year later after that, well actually he was there for 3 years. A little after that, in 1981, he landed Bosom Buddies,
right.
Which was on the air for only 2 seasons. It was him and Peter Scolari, Wendy Jo Sperber, and Donna Dixon. It was about these 2 guys trying to live in an all-female hotel, and they had to dress like women to live there because it was like really inexpensive and stuff. So
I got 2 things to say about that. One, what came first? The one where the guy did the blackface in college to get the Negro scholars?
That would be Soul Man.
Soul Man, or Bosom Buddies.
Bosom Buddies came first.
Okay, so Soul Man stole it from Bosom Buddies. And 2, why is a transgendered area? Why have they never come back and like really recognized Bosom Buddies?
They should.
They should.
Well, transgender and cross-dressing, it's kind of different.
I mean, it is, but it's still accepted as part of the LGBTQ thing. So
okay,
yeah, it's part of the community. Recognize Bosom Buddies. I want to see Bosom Buddies like cosplay in the next gay pride parade.
Okay. Any hate mail to Terrence?
No, love it. It's great. It's a great show.
All right, so he a little after that, he had a small part in Happy Days, which it was actually that part that kind of had the little planting of the seed with him and Ron Howard.
Okay.
And Ron Howard went on to cast him in Splash.
Okay.
After that, so once Splash hit, it did very well.
Oh, Splash!
And
great.
with him and John Candy, Daryl Hannah, it was just a hilarious movie.
Yeah.
And it went on to let him expand a little bit more of his range too, and in a bunch of different other comedies like Nothing in Common, The Money Pit, Dragnet, Punchline, The Burbs, Turner and Hooch. But for me, it was always Bachelor Party. That was the movie for me that I was sold. Once Bachelor Party actually came out after Splash, but from Bachelor Party, that was it. He had me already, even though I've never seen The Burbs, but whatever. That's actually one of your favorites,
Yeah,
The Burbs.
The Burbs is one of my favorites of his. Everybody kind of talks about an actor when they kind of hit their groove. Like we talked about with Matthew McConaughey and the McConaissance. We always talk about Will Smith after Independence Day and stuff like that. This was that for him. It's like once he did that movie, he was just in a groove, and then everything he was in just was a hit.
Yes, it was.
Hit after hit after hit.
Absolutely.
After hit,
so in 1988, he kept it up, and he went with the the body swipe type movie of Big.
Yeah.
And he played Josh Baskin's 13-year-old Josh Baskin, and that performance, directed by Penny Marshall in Big, earned him his first Academy Award nomination, and he did such a damn good job in that movie.
Did a great job. Still, they go to that toy store to play on the. I did it myself to go play on the piano.
Yep. Looking for my Robert Loggia to dance with me on the keyboards. But it was his powerful performance as Andrew Beckett in Philadelphia that would earn him his first Academy Award.
And a big switch for him as far as the type of movies that he was doing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, there was a movie he did, Every Time We Say Goodbye, or something like that, where he actually tried to take a more dramatic turn, but it was nothing as powerful as what he did in Philadelphia. And the chemistry that he had with Denzel Washington and Antonio Banderas, I mean, all of the actors that he played with, it was just a terrifically acted movie, well directed, and that went on and earned him his first Academy Award. He would again win it the next year with Forrest Gump, which earned $600 million, in the box office. And he would join Spencer Tracy as the only actor to win back-to-back Oscars. Has not been done since. So that was absolutely amazing. Once that happened, he had a variety of other projects, from Apollo 13 to Band of Brothers to Toy Story.
To Saving Private Ryan.
To Saving Private Ryan, which, because of that movie, led to Band of Brothers, and that was really a success for HBO. He has collaborated with the likes of Ron Howard, Steven Spielberg, Robert Zemeckis, and countless others. So his films have grossed $9 billion worldwide.
Right.
And some fun facts about Tom Hanks is that he's the third cousin 4 times removed of Abraham Lincoln. He is the...
Well, technically, wait. Abraham Lincoln, didn't he? No, he did not. I'm thinking of somebody else. I won't even say that. Never mind.
He's also the 7th cousin once removed of George Clooney. That's cool.
Do they get together and hang out? Do you see him
Batman
at family
and Woody.
reunions? Yeah, do you see him at family reunions?
Batman and Woody. He's a Golden Globe winner, Academy Award winner, countless other awards that he's gotten, but he is also a winner of the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Wow.
Because of his involvement in activism and the good things that he does. So he is regarded as genuinely one of the nicest, if not the nicest man in Hollywood. And it's an honor for us to honor him as our newest addition to the Goodies Hall of Fame.
A great man who also played one of the most iconic and most influential person in every child's life. Such a great man Tom Hanks got to play.
Rick Gasco from Bachelor Party? That's very true.
That guy too.
Rick Gasco. It's all about Gasco. So
Mr. Rogers, man.
Congratulations, Tom Hanks. All right, moving on.
Next category.
Next category is Best Actor. Terrence, go ahead.
All right. So the nominees for
Best Supporting Actor. Sorry.
Best Supporting Actor.
Best Supporting Actor.
Let's get it right this time. And the nominees are, we have Brad Pitt for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Very nice.
We have Wesley Snipes for My Name is Dolomite, or Dolomite is My Name.
That's right.
Sometimes I forget which way it goes. Bill Skarsgård for It Chapter 2. No bias there. James McAvoy for Glass. Oh, don't be throwing it in now. Christian Bale for Ford versus Ferrari.
I'm just kidding. I love you, Christian Bale.
Can't take you back now. And the winner is... Brad Pitt for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Very nice.
Very well deserved, Mr. Pitt. I mean, another accolade to add to your amazing life. I mean, you only have been with or married to the most beautiful women in Hollywood, and now you win a goodie. Life is good for you.
Life is very good. So, horror.
Yes.
Big fans of horror we are. And we had some pretty decent horror films in 2019. So the nominees for Best Horror...
I feel like this should be a screen sound effect.
3 from Hell.
Okay.
Not bad. Brightburn.
Brightburn. It's a good movie.
Your favorite, Child's Play.
Child's Play, the original one from the 80s. That's nominated on here, man. That should win.
Annabelle Comes Home.
Okay.
It Chapter 2.
Also another great movie.
Dr. Sleep.
Dr. Sleep. I didn't make it all the way through it.
That was a long movie, dude.
It was a long movie.
It put me to sleep. Midsummer.
Also a good movie.
Very, very good movie. And the goodie goes to... Brightburn!
Brightburn! All right. Look, I'm a big superhero buff here. So I want to see Evil Superman. And I want to see Evil Superman as a little kid. This is a great movie. It did a great thing. And
That's an unexpected win for me. I would have thought It Chapter 2 or Midsummer. But it was...
It Chapter 2, I mean, it followed the original one. And a lot of times when you get to the sequel, it's not always as good as the second one. So you take a little bit of hit for that. And then Midsummer, my whole thing with Midsummer was that it was basically The Wicker Man.
The Wicker Man?
Yeah.
Okay. With a little bit of Hereditary?
Yeah, with a little bit of Hereditary. But it was basically The Wicker Man to me. And all I needed was like a cameo of Nicolas Cage or something like that. That would have made it perfect.
Oh, man. But either way, Brightburn was actually... it was actually well received. It just didn't do like box office wise, but damn it, that was a damn good movie.
Hey, it's Dread.
It's Dread. Now we really do want to see a Brightburn 2. So congratulations to everybody at Brightburn cast and crew and everybody that had
Superman
responsible for that one.
Martha Kent. John.
Why'd you say that name? All right. All right, so our next category now is Best Actor.
All right.
We celebrate these 5 individuals that gave some powerful performances. Terrence, who are our nominees?
All right, so for Best Actor, the nominees are Adam Driver for Marriage Story, Adam Sandler for Uncut Gems.
Shame on you, Academy.
Shame on you, Academy. But that's what we got goodies.
That's right.
Joaquin Phoenix for the for Joker, not for the Joker.
Joker as Joaquin Phoenix, very good.
Eddie Murphy for Dolomite Is My Name. I got it right this time. Yeah. And Robert Downey Jr. for Endgame.
Gotta give it up for Tony Stark.
All right, yeah.
Gotta give it up for Tony Stark.
Right. And
Spark? Yeah.
I mean,
Tony
love
Stark.
you 3000, Tony.
Love you 3000. And the
winner is...
the winner is, yes.
It is Joaquin Phoenix for Joker.
No surprise there.
No surprise there. It was a psychological trip. It was a study or case study on mental illness and a comic book movie.
And
Who would have thought?
But I think that's why it works so much, because it actually tapped onto something serious, something that's going out there, going out in the real world. And something that you really don't think about when it comes to the character of the Joker, based off of the campiness, and then you always have, the factor of Batman being involved and all that. But you never really think about the psyche of the Joker. Ledger did a great job, but what led him to that?
Right.
So I think Joaquin was fantastic in it, and we were talking about it on one of the podcast shows that who Joaquin is now, he turns into Ledger. That's the end product.
That could be a thing. And one of the, obviously, I'm not going to go into a bunch of theories, but, maybe this is just one of the stories that they tell for the Joker. Maybe we'll get multiple people playing the Joker and telling different origin stories.
Oh, maybe.
That might be something
that's
I do.
Not bad. All right. So congratulations, Joaquin. I'm pretty sure that you're also on your way to winning that Oscar. But before then, you'll celebrate the better award, the goodie.
The goodies.
All right.
On the way to you, Joaquin.
All right. So now we are in our final category, and that is our Best Picture. Now, 2019 had a variety of good pictures. Why I did not think of Godzilla King of the Monsters in here, I don't know. That was such a damn good movie. I love that movie. But here are the nominees.
Guess that's not winning.
Here's the nominees for the best pictures of 2019, according to the goods.
Maybe not, because they didn't put Godzilla King of the Monsters
That's right.
on there.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Okay.
Avengers Endgame.
Oh, wow. How are you going to beat that?
Ford versus Ferrari. Uncut Gems. Marriage Story. Joker. John Wick 3.
Okay.
Dolomite Is My Name.
How did that get on this list?
Again, it's a 2-time nominee. Star Wars Episode 9.
Okay.
All right. And the goodie for Best Picture.
By the way, it's an amazing list. To whoever wins, that says a lot about your movie.
And the winner of the Best Picture goodie for 2019 is Avengers Endgame.
Of course. That's why I had no other comments for anything else. It was like, how are you going to beat that one?
Now, when it comes to storytelling and all of that good stuff, like, the Joker was great, performances are great, but I think that Joker's strength had a lot to do with Joaquin's performance.
Yes.
And not as a thoroughly enjoyable movie, because it was very depressing. Avengers Endgame also was depressing based off of the events that happened in Infinity War. But
And then Cap caught the hammer.
yes. But when you have a conclusion, a 10-year conclusion, and it's done with such an epic climax with music and all of those characters in there, towards the end, you cannot, there's just nothing that could beat that. I'm sorry. I know that there's story structure involved and directing and acting and all that makes a film, and I agree with that 100% when it comes to shows like the Golden Globes and the Academy Awards. But on the goodies,
oh no,
I'm talking about a flat out enjoyable, fun movie that was just, it just got you in every single, it made you like cry, it made you hoot and holler, and just the music when he calls for the Avengers to assemble. I mean, there is no better scene in all of 2019, and some would argue there is no better scene in the last 10, 20 years. No. That can capture just that strong emotion
that movie
Avengers
did a good job of building that up and kind of keeping you on the edge of your seat and invested in the film. So, I mean, I agree with you.
Absolutely. So, congratulations to the cast and crew of Avengers Endgame. Absolutely one of the best movies I've seen in a long time. So, Best Picture, Goody Award.
Well deserved. All
right.
It's on its way to you guys.
That's right. So we look forward to the films of 2020 now.
Yes.
And next year we will be looking at everything. Right now, Bad Boys is the front runner. Sorry. Bad Boys 3 is the front runner so far in the early part of the year. But I don't know. We'll see. We're very biased too, so we might as well just give it to it now, but we don't know.
Just wait till you see our review.
Yeah, we do have Birds of Prey and a bunch of other good movies coming out this year. So we look forward to next year's goodies. Please leave your comments below on whether or not we got it right. Robert, go ahead and call us a mark. And we suck, whatever you want. It doesn't matter. But leave your comments below. We appreciate any comment that you give, good or bad. So well, Terrence, where can they find us, Terrence?
I mean, currently right here in the Boom Boom Room, but
that's right.
Online, you can also find us on all the various social media platforms, from Facebook, Twitter, still working on Instagram, but also too, and that'll be at the Goods Podcast, whether it's // from Twitter or / from Facebook. We're available on both of those. I'm on Facebook, he's on Twitter. But also, too, if you want to help the show get better, like we always talk about, please give us money by going to patreon.com / the goods. Or if you want some of our merchandise, so that way you can also help support the show and look fashionable as you do it, make sure you go to Teespring, and the link's in the description as well.
All right. For Art, where the hell he's at in Aspen in College, I'm Manny.
I'm Terrence.
And we'll see you next year.